In today's class, we're going to discuss about the content distribution network, motivations for these content distribution networks. So, what are the content distribution types of networks are available, and operations of these content distribution networks, and the cluster selection strategies. And with the case study, we're going to discuss. So what is this content distribution networks? Basically, it is a network. We can store the contents in the content distribution networks. The contents, either it may be audio or video content, or even other contents also we can able to store in that. Basically, we are dealing with this class, so more on videos. So the contents are videos. So what is the motivation for content distribution networks? So the streaming the video services has to be provided so many things. So we can build a single massive data center. Data center, it is a pool of servers are available. So it is a content distributions servers are available. So even multimedia servers are streaming servers are also available. Web servers are available in the data server, but it is a single massive. That is the reason it is called as a single massive data center has to be maintained. So we have to maintain as a content distribution servers which are available in the, assume that it is a content distribution networks through which these servers can able to access. So that is a data center, single massive data centers, and store all your content distribution servers are so content distribution server. It is nothing but it is a streaming server. It is a multimedia servers. So all stores all videos in the streaming server. It is a multimedia servers. It is also called as a content distribution servers. So in the data centers, and stream the videos. So as and when I request that, so any clients across the World Wide Web, so you can able to request the particular videos. So directly from that, so these data centers. So what is the content distribution servers which are available? So we can able to so request the particular videos. So to these content distribution servers. So requested clients so get back the so stream so the stored videos directly to the requested clients across the World Wide Web. So there are three major problems. So with these content distribution servers, so our content distribution server which are stored in the data centers. So it is a pool of not only one or two servers which are available. It is a hierarchically they are organized these servers in the data centers. So that is a more delays. It is a common. If links are provided throughout the lesser than the consumption rate, the end-to-end throughput will also the consumption rate. What is this? If the links provide the throughput, so throughput is nothing but what is the sending rate. So normally, so whatever the video encoding rate, that is the so streaming server, it is a maximum. So that is a bit rate has to be sent. That is a constant bit rate. So that is the throughput. That is the sending rate. So the constant bit rate. So will be measured how much of that is exactly at the particular time. So what is the constant rate is sending. So and also what is the cumulative data is sending, that should be measured in terms of that is a throughput. That throughput is less than the consumption rate. So consumption rate of it is a receiver, it is a consumption rate we are measured. So that is the consumption rate should also be the send rate should be equal. The consumption rate should be it is a less than. So always it is a so lesser. It is a drain the videos it is possible. It is a so initial part of the videos to be filled out in the client side buffering and the player it is available. And due to end-to-end throughput has to be measured. So at the streaming servers, what exactly it is as and when the client is requested. So what is the rate it is sending? What is the constant bit rate is sending? What is the throughput it is sent by the videos? So and that is the end-to-end throughput has to be measured. Will also so below the consumption rate. It should be level should be so below the consumption. So your throughput should have sending rate should be higher always. So should your consumption rate your exactly payout rate from that. So right side buffer to play out the constant rate always it is should be always consumption rate should be your fill rate. So the consumption rate should be so level should be consumption rate should be below that. So this result the freezing delays for the users. So freeze. So normally it is a draining of so our freezing of that buffer it is taken place. If it is a fill rate, it is a higher delays is occurred. So because if it is a sending rate, so due to so communication delays, variable bit rate is arrival. If it is a variable bit rate means, so suppose the encoding rate is 30 frames per second, it is a that has been sent rate that has been sent by the so video servers, or that is a content distribution server. So that has to be freeze out. So it is a very quickly, it is a payout very quickly. So suppose if the higher delays is occurred, so that the packet is not arrived to the audio or video packet. So video packet may not be arrived to the receiver buffer. It is a freeze of delays. So due to delays, freezing of the buffer it is taken place due to delays for the a particular user also. Here in the content distribution networks, so that is the reason. So the one more thing, it is a network bandwidth is wasted. So here popular videos may be sent so many times. So you see that so it is a popular videos. So it is a stream so from the streaming servers or content distribution servers. So our content content distribution servers. So may be sent many times as and when request across the World Wide Web, or the same links or the same communication links only it is assigned. And so suppose if it is a single point of failures, so suppose if it is a so say failures of this massive, so in the data centers of massive servers, these content distribution servers, if the data center it is a so suppose it is a not at all functioning, it should be goes down, it cannot able to distribute any videos streams. So again so the problem to this solution so has to be maintained the so use the content distribution networks. Content distribution networks has to be maintained. So instead of maintaining the massive data centers, we are facing these kind of problems. So more delays, network bandwidth is wasted, and single point of failures. To overcome all these so failures, so that is why we get more delays, why we get network bandwidth is wasted. So because popular videos are to be sent many times for content distribution servers and the data centers. So over the same communication link, so design network bandwidth is wasted. And single point of failures, if the data center is there, so one data center, so many even pool of content distribution servers are available. If it is a so all servers, even though it is working in your data center, so it is due to so many reasons, technical reason, it goes down or shut down, so it cannot be distributed any video streams so to the request client across the so World Wide Web, and it is a problem solution to this. So use the content distribution networks. So what are the content distribution network types are available? As a CDN, so it is a managed server. So what is this is CDN content distribution networks? So it is a managed servers across the World Wide Web in a multiple geographically distributed locations. And the so entire globe has to be considered. So it should be multiply so the geographical areas. So these distribute the content distribution networks. So our content distribution server has been distributed so multiple geographically distributed locations so across the globe. So stores the copies of the videos so in its so content distribution servers. So it is a again it is a geographical so whatever the multiple geographically distributed locations. So those content distribution servers. So it is so it can store the copies of videos. So made a networks so to the each and every content distribution servers. So again, it is a content distribution server is nothing but your streaming server or multimedia servers. So where contents are available, it is nothing but content distribution servers, and attempts to direct each users and as and when request. So the streaming servers and any request the particular video files or audio files. So to direct to the content distribution networks that provides the better user experience as and when the users is it is very close to the so where their location is exactly redirect by the content distribution. So that is the servers. So to the redirect to the so each and every request client to the very close site or close location. So the CDN may be a private CDN or it is a third party CDN. So these are the two types of CDN we can observe CDN types concerned. So that it may be a private CDN or it is a third party CDN. What is a private CDN? This is one of the type. So a private CDN is owned by a content provider itself. The content provider itself is a own. So, for example, it's Amazon is a content provider. So, like Google is a content distribution provider. That is exactly to own the content distribution servers. So, it is a Google is a so content distribution servers of YouTube videos has been exactly it is a own. They are maintaining their servers. So, it is a Google servers of YouTube videos. So again, it is that is what we call as private CDN. Third-party CDN means a third-party CDN is a distribute the content on behalf of multiple content providers, content distribution networks. So again, it is a so on behalf of these content distribution networks providers. So a third-party CDN distribute the content on behalf of the multiple content providers. Multiple content providers are nothing but it is a so you know that it is exactly so you Google is a YouTube videos which are available. That is one example. It is a private CDS and exactly so Limelight it is available and so many the provider exactly Amazon it is a third party CDN. So example for third parties Amazon is a so behalf of content so providers. So these Amazon distribute the contents on behalf of multiple content providers. So I will tell you what are the multiple content providers are available. So next, so there are two approaches for server placement. So one is enter deep and bingo. So the first approach, enter deep, so into access of network internet service providers. So what is the first approach? Two approaches. So how do you place the servers? So that is very, very important. So enter deep, that is the first approach. So what is in this approach? Network access the networks of internet service providers. So ISPs. So here server clusters are deployed. So access the networks of internet service providers all over the world, and you can make as a servers of a group of clusters can be deployed. So definitely we can access the networks so very easily across the World Wide Web. The goal is to get a very close end users. So very close end users for nearer site or location you can able to access so by the end users and improves the delay. So delay should be so delay may not be occurred and throughput so it should be increasing and decreasing the number of links between the end users and because so earlier it is a very so number of so links are more number of links are very less so delay may not be occurred your throughput is good and decreasing the links number of links that is a so number of communication links so between the end users and CDN the clusters so it is reduced so that is the one advantage that you can gain from this approach. So again, bring home approach, the second approach. So it is how internet service providers, so home, so networks, it is also called as, so bring home into that, so internet service providers. So here large clusters are so built for the small number of key locations. So you can make a large clusters. So for the even though it is a small number of key locations, suppose it is a large cities, so like popular cities like metropolitan cities like Bangalore, Bangalore in Delhi. Okay, these cities, large number of key locations, large clusters has to be large clusters, large group of content distribution servers or content distribution networks has to be provided. So their clusters are connected using a private high-speed networks. Even it is a so high-speed networks through which is exactly it is connected. So here typically the clusters are placed at locations near to the point of presence POPs. It is nothing but point of presence of many tier one so internet service providers. For example, a few miles both. So these are all the internet service providers like very few miles of both the Airtel or BSNL. It is a large service providers in India. So they provide the Airtel and BSNL a point of presence in the major cities like that is Delhi, Calcutta, so Mumbai and Bangalore. So these kind of major cities that provide a few just a few miles of so Airtel and BSNL point of presence of so has been provided so as a tier one cities. So these the clusters, so many clusters of content distribution centers. Content distribution servers are placed so at that particular location. So very near and that is a point of presence provided for the end users. So what is the advantages? So it is a very lower maintenance. So and manage more at it is so occurred. So when we bring it to home, and disadvantages, higher delays. So sometimes may occur, but because so many requests has happened, so higher delays are common. So in the communication networks, and lower throughput is also may sending rate should be a lower throughut to the end users also experiences. So when we bring home, so but so it is exactly, it is a very close large clusters are maintained. These problems can be so overcome. So that is a lower maintenance cost. So we can gain, that is one of the advantages, and management over it is so can be able to solve. Okay. So this is a content distribution networks as a challenges how to stream the content from the streaming servers, or it is a content distribution server. That is the major problem. So here it is a challenges. Also, it is a so very good challenge for the content distribution. So that is a service providers. So here selected. So because it is selected from the millions of videos. So millions of videos normally selected by the videos. So hundreds and thousands of simultaneous users request the millions of videos. So at a time, it is exactly, it is a very challenging issues for that. So that is content distribution service providers. So option one is, so if it is a single large mega server, it is maintained, and the data center, if it is a single point of failure, so it is occurs, and point of network congestion is occurs. If it is only one point with which its content distribution servers are located, as a single massive server like it is located. So even the point of single point of failure is occurs in the data centers, it suddenly goes down. So again, if the network congestion is occurs because a large number of users are requesting the, so simultaneous parallel users are requesting the millions of videos. So long path of a distance. So again, multiple path of distance. So clients so has been occurred, and multiple copies of videos sent to the outgoing links. Again, even requested to all requested millions of videos, multiple links have been happened. And quite simply, this solution does not scale well. This option does not scale well. So that is the reason it is a content distribution network that came into existence. So here, so how content distribution, some simple content so access scenario. So it is a very clear, beautifully they explained here. So one is so this is exactly the Bob. The Bob is how exactly access the content. So from so that is a content authoritative servers and netcinema.com. It is one of the server has been maintained. KingCDN.com. It is also a server. KingCDN. It is authority servers. Authority server, it gives the so the host name into IP address will provide these authority servers, and it is also user authentication will also check. So it is also here the Bob is a person, so that is a client. It is a act as a client. So it is always, it is a client request the video to the video server, or it is a content distribution server. So with the hyperlinks, or it is exactly through the hyperlink, it is a double click on the particular hyperlink or complete URL is provided. HTTP is ://netcinema.com. This is the URL. So it is exactly in this so the site. So the video is available. That is a video stored in the content distribution networks. It is a content distribution server. It is a streaming server. It is a multimedia servers. It is also called as video server. It is a contents which are available at so this URL. So again, it is a King CDN. So videos which are available in this so URL, but it is a so it is a visited this website. So you requesting the videos in the netcinema.com. That is a website name. Is and hyperlink, it is exactly, it is available. So it depends on the particular URL or hyperlink. So that video is requested by so this through this hyperlink. So double click the particular hyperlink from the netcinema.com. So web pages. So exactly the request will be goes to that. So netcinema.com. It is a servers. So netcinema.com. It is exactly a server has been provided by that. So that is a servers has been maintained by that. This commercial, so that is a server, it is available, that is netcinema.com. Company has been so maintained this servers. So as a request is supposed to this server. So as the server is supposed to request, it is a redirect so to the so Bob to resolve this. So you can contact so via the Bob's local DNS servers. So it is redirected to the local DNS servers. Why it is redirected? Because it is a so this DNS server will provide so that is the host name of netcinema.com to the IP address we provide. So it is so it is resolved this into the so netcinema.com these videos. So via Bob's local DNS server, it is moved to the your request will be passed on to the local DNS servers, the Bob request. Again in the so third, so this local DNS server, it is indirect, so it is directing to the you contact to the net cinema. So your request will be so automatically request will be so goes to the net cinema. So DNS, so that is exactly net cinema DNS. So net cinema authoritative DNS servers. So authority. So whether it is a subscriber, so is so authenticated or not, it will be check everything by the net cinema authoritative DNS servers. So it is whether a subscription fee for to access this particular video has been paid or not. Everything, whether the user ID and password is correct or not, and everything it will be checked. And this requested videos, so it is available. So this netcinema.authoritative servers, this is a page. So web page is through which only it's hypertext hyperlink it is getting to the client Bob. So this exactly it is directing to the. So you see that it is in the first step, it is directed to the King CDN. Your requested videos is available in the kingcdn.com. So video servers, or it is a content distribution servers, or this server, it is a King CDN. It is the name of the servers of King CDN server. It is a content, your requested content, requested video, it is available. It is exactly redirecting the whatever it is so URL for which, so it is a kingcdn.com, you can redirect. So that is a request of the Bob. Again, it is in the fourth and fifth, you see that. So it is again King CDN authoritative servers will check. So it is gives the so it is a domain name into IP address is provided and get the connections, and the fourth and fifth and resolve this via King CDN authoritative DNS servers, which returns the IP address of the King CDN servers. So where the King, so that is the host name. So that is a domain name of kingcdn.com. Will check and provide that. So that is immediately so the IP address by the authoritative DNS server, and once returns the IP address of King CDN server with the videos. So it is exactly it is this information. So IP address of King CDN server, it is get back to that. So Bob using this IP address get the connection to that. So King CDN server directly. So the video is streamed from the King CDN servers to the client. That is a Bob buffer videos. So buffering the particular videos. So once it is a initial part of the 30% of the buffer videos, it is a so the received rest of the videos is streamed out from the streaming server of kingcdn.com. So we can watch out the requested videos very easily or without any so problems by the Bob. Okay, so this is the how simple content access scenario from the content distribution so networks or content distribution servers. So here 6 events, whatever explained so far, that is a 6 events. How exactly it is a subcuts. So how exactly it is a 6 events. So I have explained here clearly. So what is the content distribution networks? Cluster selection strategies. Clusters are nothing but a group of content distribution servers which is made as a cluster. So challenges, how does so the challenges for even cluster selections also have a challenges. How does content distribution networks DNS select the good content distribution servers, network servers, so to stream to the client. So again, node is nothing but a content distribution network server node. So that should be streamed to the client. And so that is the 3 approaches that will follow. So pick the CDN node geographically closest to the client, and pick the CDN node with the shorted delay. So minimum number of hours to be. So it is a very number of hours to be very less. That node content node is nothing but content distribution network server has to be selected with the shortest delay so to the client. So the nodes periodically pings the access of internet service provider reporting result to the content distribution network DNS IP any cast method. That is another method. There are 3 approaches they will follow here. Alternative the cluster selection strategies. So let client decide, give a client list of several CDN servers. Client will tell, so it is decide that. So you can request to the so streaming server or content distribution servers. So give a client list of several CDN servers which are available with you. So client pings the servers. So picks the best one. So that is a Netflix approach is the best approaches. So you will decide, and it is a Netflix case study will explain you how it is the best approach. So here, so there are 3 approaches already. I told the cluster selection geographically it is the closest. So the client is assigned to the cluster. So cluster is nothing but a group of content distributions network that is available. Client is assigned to the, so it is a group of cluster very close to the geographical location using the geolocation database. So it is exactly, it is accessed very near and so local DNS IP address is mapped to the geographically location. So each of the local clusters are where each local cluster, so they maintain a pool of content distribution servers. So the content distribution network has been provided so to the each of the content distribution servers. When the DNS request is received from the local local DNS, so the content the distribution network choose geographically very closest cluster. So what is the advantages? This solution can work reasonably so well for the large fraction of the clients. So there is a so because very closest clusters has been selected, it is a reasonably, so it is a very good services expected by the clients. So it is a very good experience. So get back to the each of the clients. And disadvantages, this solution may perfectly so perform purely. This is because the geographically closest cluster may not closest cluster along the path. So sometimes may not be. So this is so another disadvantages. So geographically closest cluster may not be the closest cluster sometimes along the path. So that is exactly a problem. And then local DNS, so location may be very far from the client's location. If it is a very far away, so again it is a so throughput may not be get from the streaming servers. So it is a so throughput is a poor. So that is the reasons may not be. So videos are not properly so streamed out from the streaming servers. So that is if it is a very far away from the client location. So the based on the current traffic condition, the best clusters, another approach is based on the current traffic condition. That is the second approach. The best cluster can be determined by the each of the client based on the current traffic condition. What is exactly, so the bandwidth so is available. So traffic is the limit. What is exactly, so the particular packets movements in the particular available so communication links. So content delivery networks perform the real-time measures of delay or loss performance between the clusters and clients. So definitely, so each and every clients and the client is connected to the closest cluster. So what is available bandwidth? What is exactly how much of loss is occurred? So how much of delays occurred? So loss performance occurs for the as and when videos are streamed from the streaming server from the each of the content distribution networks. In a CDN, each cluster periodically sends and probes to the all local DNS server around the world. So it is a periodically send the probe. So that is a messages. So it is a ping over whether it is a release is occurred or not the content delivery a cluster networks which are the client. Disadvantages, many local DNS servers are not configured not to respond to the probes. Sometimes it is so whenever pinging by the each of the clients, so the some servers may not be responding sometimes for the local DNS so it is configured so in such a way that may not be respond to the each and every client probes. So probes is nothing but periodically pings whether it is a so local clusters are available. So local DNS it is available. Local DNSs are configured, so may not get any response from the so for each of the probes. So the third approach is IP anycast. The idea behind IP anycast in internet, the routers must route the packets very close to cluster as determined by the BGP. So in internet, the routers must route the packets so very closest cluster. So that is through the border gateway protocol. It is the border gateway protocol. So it is exactly so every so it is a gateway. So it is a maintained one gateway router. So that itself is the border gateway protocols. That is so it is very useful to find the closest cluster. So that is redirecting the closest cluster content distribution networks. So over the internet. So that routers route the so your streamed out packets. So request. So first that is the client request will be route to the so very closest clusters of the by the through the border gateway protocol only. So that is the IP anycast method. So here the case study of Netflix. So I think in US traffic, so US 30% of the download stream, 30% of will be downloaded. So that is a download stream. So normally in the US country, so the traffic so has been raised in so 2011. So most of the 30% of the users are downloading the streams so through the Netflix application only. So they will measured in 2011. So very little infrastructures that uses third-party services. So it is not much infrastructure has been used in the Netflix application, so very little infrastructure that uses. So that is a third-party services has been provided through Amazon. It is a own registration. It is possible through the Netflix application if you are used, and payment servers are it is authorized. So they were once it is a registration has been done, so your sign up procedure has been done. It is authorized by the payment servers. So when subscription fees if you are pay, immediately it is authorized. So your registration, so your user ID and password will be get back to access the Netflix servers. So that Netflix servers has been maintained by the third-party servers. So in behalf of Netflix servers, Amazon third-party cloud services, cloud servers are maintained. So these Netflix servers, in Netflix servers, so that is upload the Studio Master. So that is Amazon cloud. So exactly, so Netflix videos. So exactly uploads the studios master to the Amazon cloud servers and create the multiple versions of the movies. So in by the Netflix itself, and different encoding streams in the clouds they are maintained. So that is in the Netflix uploads the studio master. So create the multiple versions of the movies and upload version from the each of the clouds. So the content distribution networks. So exactly it is a Amazon cloud servers which are so maintained by these Netflix clouds. So again, uploads studios, whatever uploaded studio, upload versions of the from the cloud to the content distribution networks. A cloud hosts the Netflix web pages. So so that is a cloud, Amazon cloud. So definitely it is a that so service providers that host the Netflix web pages. So for the behalf of these Netflix, so they will host with Amazon cloud servers. So host these Netflix web pages. So they're containing where exactly the videos which are available for the users as and when browsing that. So any video content, so from the any of the website. The three third-party content distribution networks, so service providers are available to host. So host this exactly Netflix content. So and stream the Netflix content. So Akamai, Limelight, and Level 3, there is exactly the three. So exactly the hosting. So these content distribution servers, so are service providers of content distribution servers have been hosted, and that has been maintained by the Amazon cloud servers. So this is the case study how exactly it is maintained. So the Bob again it is using the so that is requesting. So Bob is taken the also manage the Netflix account. So he taken the user ID. So it is subscription fee has been paid. So the Netflix registration has been done with the accounting servers, and user ID and password will be get back to the requested client. That is Bob is the client who is requesting the I want particular video. Before that, my Netflix registration should be done, and accounting server provide the user ID and password to the above. Again, in the second step, you can see that so using that particular so it is already I've discussed how exactly we can access the so content. So that is a URL particular double click on the particular URL Bob browser Netflix videos. Exactly, it is so suppose we want to access the Netflix video, entire URL will be provided by the Amazon. So that is a manifested file is provided. Amazon cloud servers are maintained in the Amazon so data centers. So in the Amazon cloud servers, exactly in behalf of so these content distribution networks, service providers, so like Akamai, the first level service providers, and second level that is a Limelight CDN servers, and level 3 CDN servers. These are all service provider on behalf of these service provider. Amazon cloud servers provide the services. So that is exactly the upload the copies of multiple versions of video in the content distribution networks. In the first level hierarchy they are maintained. The second level hierarchy as a Limelight content distribution, and third level hierarchy it is maintained. So that is a manifested file. Whichever the manifested file will be returned to that. So which is so manifested complete URL will be provided as and when request to that. So Netflix video so by the Bob to the Amazon cloud server. So the third step, manifested file returned to the request to the video to the Bob will be get back in the third step. So with this manifested file, so where the content is available in the content distribution and where it is a redirect Amazon cloud server to the Akamai. So in the Akamai content distribution, so very closest location, it is a redirecting, and also it is a so suppose if it is Akamai that is not available, it is it will look in the Limelight, or it is a Bob, which is the closest location. In level 3 it is the closest location. It will be directly it is in from the level Three, it is a get back, or it is a very closest location is a Limelight City and content distribution server. It is definitely it is streamed out the requested videos from the to the requested client, that is a POP. So with the help of Dash, so streaming, that is a dynamic and active streaming over the HTTP protocol. It will be streamed out to the whatever the requested video to the requested client. It is a POP. This is the case today for Netflix. So I think in this class, we have discussed about content distribution networks. So what are the motivations behind content distribution networks? So what are the types of content distributions network is available? So what is the operations of content distribution networks? So what are the cluster selection strategies and case study of Netflix we have learned? That's all about CDN.